Good evening. Today, our topic of discussion is enterprise resource planning. So, before going into the discussion of enterprise resource planning, we first go through the enterprise system. What is an enterprise system? Now, when we are talking about the evolution of enterprise system, let us take a traditional view of the system. So, traditional view of the system is concerned with individual information system associated with the specific business function. Say manufacturing system is concerned with manufacturing, accounting system is concerned with accounting, finance system is concerned with finance, human resource systems, it is concerned with human resource functions, like this. So all these are the business functions we have represented in brown box, and the associated information system is indicated in blue rectangles. So each of the functions are concerned with their individual information systems, which we refer as the business processes. Now, the major issue the organization has to face with these traditional systems, that means separate information systems for separate business functions, is the exchange of data. Say the organization want to manufacture a product for a given target, so the manufacturing department need to collect the information regarding the demand from the marketing and sales team or marketing and sales department. Whenever the marketing and sales department provides the information, that is computerized information, to the manufacturing department, the file format may not be supported by the systems, that is the information systems used by manufacturing system. Why? What can be the reason? The reason is the vendor who has developed marketing and sales systems for marketing functions, marketing and sales functions, that particular software provides the output in a specific format which may not be supported by manufacturing system, as because manufacturing system may be developed by some separate vendor which use separate file format. So due to lack of compatibility in the file format to be shared between the different functional information system, it created a huge problem for converting the data into its compatible file format. So what can be the choice? What can be the possible ways that marketing and sales systems need to provide the data either in soft form or hard form to the manufacturing department? If it is given in hard form, then manufacturing department has to re-enter the data into their system, and which involves additional staff as well as cost who will be performing the job of data entry. So time is one of the major factor, and another factor is the cost. If there is an alternate way that the file format in soft form is shared by the marketing and sales systems to the manufacturing uh, system, then it need a intermediate software that can convert the data of marketing and sales systems into the supported format, software supported format of manufacturing system. So this conversion procedure is not always reliable because there need a requirement of intermediate software. So who will develop this intermediate software? Suppose marketing and sales system is developed by XYZ enterprise and manufacturing system is developed by ABC enterprise. So there need collaboration of ABC and XYZ to make this intermediate software, isn't it? Any organization or any software firm who need to develop this intermediate software, they need to collaborate these two vendors, that is ABC Enterprise and XYZ Enterprise, to devise the common intermediate software. So this was the main issue with the traditional system. Even today also, there are organizations which has not totally integrated their business functions in a common platform. Some organizations, they use this traditional method because they think this traditional method is more effective. But when we are talking about the market leaders, the company which are uh, multinational conglomerates or group of companies like Tata, Aditya Birla, Reliance, they cannot rely upon such traditional information system which will be performing the task of only a specific business function. And whenever such separate systems are utilized for separate functions, it is also not a cost effective method because maintenance of this software system, it is a major issue, as well as whenever there is a license period provided for a particular period of time, whenever we are summing up the cost of license provided by each of the software vendors, that is also not a cost effective method which the organization used to think. So what gave rise to the enterprise system is this this traditional view of the systems where individual systems are scattered within the organization, but there is no inter communication link which can provide a common format of data to be exchanged with other entities or say the other departments of the organization. We are also concerned with this traditional view of system is also concerned with the external entities such as vendors, customers, governments, the government organizations or public sector undertakings whenever they need to provide the goods and services to these organizations, and whenever they need to make a transactions through computer based information system, it posed a huge problem. So that gave rise to the enterprise system. Now let us take a look of the integrated form. So first we are summarizing the drawbacks of traditional view of the systems. That means within the organizational boundaries, each business functions have its own information system for use. Information systems used for different business functions were standalone software applications, generally housed with their own database and network. The standalone software applications for different business functions were not developed by the same software vendor. So, as I told you, that there is incompatibility in data interchange between different functional information systems, which posed a biggest issue in the organization. Biggest issue means in terms of time and cost, and also whenever there is exchange of information using some intermediate software or manually, there are high chances of errors during this interconversions. Another issue, that is customers and suppliers are treated as outside entities to the organization. So functions tend to work in isolation. So whenever a customer need to purchase an item online, or the organization need to procure raw materials for manufacturing for a particular target from the suppliers, then they have to work in physical mode. So computer based communication wouldn't provide the necessary information through which time as well as cost can be saved. So this is the enterprise system which integrates manufacturing, accounting, human resource, marketing and sales, finance. That means the functions which we have seen in the traditional view, these are integrated in a common platform which we refer as enterprise wide business processes or enterprise wide integration. So, this common platform used the common file format which is exchanged between each of the departments. So, there is no requirement of inter communication or interconvertible software, so that data available in different file formats need to be reconverted or reinserted. So that task of uh, re-entering the data from one department to other could be saved, as well as the cost which is required for such inter conversion, that could be saved. So this ERP system can make savings of both time as well as cost. This system not only supported the intercommunication between different departments, but it is also concerned with exchange of information from the external entities, say vendors and customers, and also the inbound and outbound logistics concerned with vendors and customers respectively. That means what need to be transported to which particular customer, these functions are concerned with outbound logistics. So whenever the any product or service need to be delivered to the customer from the source to destination, this outbound logistics took care about the address of the customer, what product need to be delivered, in what quantities, whether the customer has made a prepaid delivery, or it is a post paid, that means cash on delivery. So all these are concerned with the outbound logistics. So whenever the organization is dealing with e-commerce, that is online purchase and selling of goods and services, this common platform, that is enterprise system, to care about the interface or the computerized systems used by the vendors as well as customers. That means suppose the customer, nowadays most customers, they are very much uh, comfortable with the Android platforms. So whenever they are placing an order through Android platform, should the organization use a separate converter to convert the Android based data into Windows based platform? This ERP can support data, and there is an inbuilt system which can, even the data which is provided by some Android platform, it has some interconvertible software, or the platform itself can support data in multiple file formats, so that no intermediate software is additionally required to convert the data collected from the customers or collected from the vendors. So this is the basic features of ERP. It is a versatile software. We have shown the simplified view of ERP, which is concerned with these basic functions. But most of the modern ERP is concerned with some other additional functions, say project management, asset management, cost accounting, other functions, say liquid workforce management, Salesforce automation, customer relationship management, supply chain management. All these functions are concerned with the modern ERP system. Now, enterprise applications binds different functions, say manufacturing, finance, accounting, marketing and sales, human resources, in a common platform, in an information system concerned with a common platform. Such applications also align external entities, customer, supplier, through even the government, through supply chain management systems and customer relationship management systems. Now let us go through the benefits of enterprise system. So when we are considering the firm structure and organization, ERP can be viewed as a single organization. That means since ERP integrates all the other business functions into a common unified platform, we refer that the firm, instead of using separate information system for separate business functions, it is a common platform that supports all the business functions in a single platform. So there is a single information system that can support all the functionalities of the organization. The management is concerned with firm-wide knowledge-based management processes. Technology, as I told you, it is a unified platform. Business, that means what is the result? That means more efficient operations and customer-driven business processes. Obviously, the efficiency will increase in terms of cost savings as well as time savings. And customer driven business processes means most of the modern supply chains are pull based supply chains. Initially, when the supply chain management uh, used to most of the organization used to concern with the supply chain management, these were based on pull based push based model. That means the organization produce a variety of products, and after production they used to promote the products to the customer. But now the trend has changed. They identify what customer exactly need, which products attracts the customer the most, and after that they go for the design of such product. That means they convert the customer requirements into technical specification. Along with the benefits, there are different challenges concerned with this enterprise system. The first thing is difficult to build. That means, as we said, that it is very much easy to represent graphically to show a common platform is connected to uh, marketing and sales, finance and accounting, human resources, manufacturing and production. Graphically, we can show, that means conceptually, we can think. But whenever the technical feasibility is concerned related to different functions, then integration becomes a very big problem. So it is difficult to build and require fundamental changes in the way of business operates. That means the business which is operating in traditional modes need to incorporate certain changes whenever it is incorporating some technology to build such unified platform for integrating the different functions of the business in a single unified platform. So that changes need to be adopted by the organization whenever they are aiming to build such integrated enterprise system. Technology, that means require complex pieces of software, and this involves large investments of time, money, and expertise. So whenever we are considering the development of such a massive software, that is the ERP software, then it also requires some complex pieces of software. That means whenever such package is prepared, they need to identify what is the basic requirements of each of the business functions concerned with the organization. Suppose marketing and sales, they identify what products need to be manufactured, how it need to be advertised, how it need to be in which area the product will be sold to the targeted customers. So whenever a large number of constraints are added, the software becomes more and more complex, and development becomes more and more difficult. So more complexity in the software means more development time, and more time and complexity involves more money or more monetary resources as well as expertise. That means who need to develop the software. Centralized organizational coordination and decision making. So ERP, whenever it is implemented, this enterprise system, then the organization somehow have to take decision centrally whenever they are working in a unified platform. But for large organization, it becomes a difficult task because large organization or uh, the companies which are having uh, different areas of business or different wings of business such as Tata, Reliance, Aditya Birla Group. So whenever they are implementing the ERP, it is quite difficult to make a centralized decision and centralized organizational coordination, as because these separate wings are acting as separate strategic business units. So each of the SBU can use their enterprise system, but whenever all the wings need to be integrated or whenever decision need to be made for all such wings, it is very much difficult for a centralized organizational coordination and decision making. So we can say that it is not the best way for the farms to operate, because for such large organization it becomes quite difficult. That means each of the SBU has to use separate ERP systems. Separate means they can use the ERP system configured according to their need of the business. But if I say that this ERP will be used as a centralized system to control the functions of different SBUs, it can be possible, but it becomes a difficult task. Now we are concerned with the ERP. Basically, this ERP is the package which integrates the different departments in a single platform. So ERP is basically the package and enterprise system is the concept. So that is the difference. So ERP and enterprise systems, this cannot be uh, uh, taken to be same. ERP is basically the software package which integrates the different functions of the business, and enterprise system, which we have studied in the previous slide, it is the concept. So according to the concept, the software package which is provided to the organization to establish integration between the di- di- different departments, as well as it can also be integrated with the interface related to supplier and customer. This package is known as ERP, that is enterprise resource planning. So ERP contains customer web portal, dashboards, uh, a separate entity for finance, manufacturing, purchasing. All these are concerned with a common database management system or the common management information system. Now we are getting into what is ERP. ERP is a massive software architecture that supports streaming and distribution of geographically scattered enterprise wide information across all the functional units of a business house. What do we mean by geographically scattered enterprise wide information? Let us say that some organization in India is concerned with only manufacturing the product. India is basically concerned with the product manufacturing. Now, when the product need to be distributed in the abroad countries, each of like America, England, or some other countries, then each of the countries they need separate retail or distribution center so that the goods manufactured in India would be distributed to the customers of that particular country. Now, since these countries are geographically scattered, the ERP, whenever these countries are, that means the organization, say the sales organization of America, the sales organization of England is connected to the manufacturing organization of India, then such geographical barriers are eliminated. So that is why we are saying that geographically scattered enterprise wide information, this massive software architecture can support streaming and distribution through such geographically scattered countries. Now, what we are referring the functional units of business hubs, we will indicate this pictorially. We have shown four organizations. That means the organization is a single organization, but these are the separate SBUs, separate functional entities which are not present in the same country. Suppose organization X manufacturing, it is located in India. Suppose the sales organization under the same umbrella, that is organization X, it is located at US. The R&D center, it is located at Australia. Finance and HR, it is located in England. So whenever the interconnectivity is concerned, or they need to connect in a common platform, because each of the entities, they need collaboration, or they need coordination among themselves whenever it is concerned with manufacturing and distribution of goods and services. So this is what we are referring, that is geographically scattered enterprise-wide information. Now, ERP provides executives with comprehensive overview of the complete business execution, which in turn influences productive decision making. So, the executives, whenever they are concerned with decision making, this this decision becomes more and more effective when the executive can get the reliable data from different departments from the using the common database. Whenever these data are stored in an organized manner in a common DBMS system, then it becomes easy for the executive. Suppose the executive needs the data related to how many units of a particular products are sold in a particular region. If it is low, then what possible actions can be taken to maximize the sales? Suppose in a particular region, the customers are oriented towards a, an economic product. In that case, what possible action can be taken? It is decided by the executives using this ERP software. It can be said that it is a well-managed centralized data repository which acquires, supplies information from or to the fragmented applications operating on an universal computing platform. So here we are ending our discussion, the session. We are ending the session. There are more things in ERP, so which will be discussed later on. So thank you very much.